Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. So we are going to be working with a couple new drugstore finds that I was really excited to pick up because in all honesty, if you want to get me to buy something, make it coffee scented or coffee themed, and I'm probably gonna run out and get it. So today we're gonna be working with the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat collection, and I did get the palette and 2 of the 3 lip glosses to try out with you guys. So today I'm going to go ahead and do an eye look with this palette and of course put on both glosses so you can see both colors. And honestly, I have not touched these yet. I haven't really cracked into these, so we'll be finding out the color, the scent, all of those things together. Now, if we haven't met, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on YouTube I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to hit subscribe. So if you are a coffee lover like me, or you really love Wet n Wild and you were curious about this collection, why don't we get right into it? Now, I think that this color story is really nice, perfect for fall, and definitely very user-friendly. I mean, you do have a few beautiful shimmers, you have some gorgeous mattes as well, and I really appreciate the fact that you have something very, very light and very deep to be able to play with. So that means that this one palette, hopefully, if it's good quality, you will be able to get a wide variety of look. And I'm really interested in trying these lip glosses as well. So we will go ahead and get into the eyes first. So I will say that the aesthetic of this packaging, I don't know if you guys will even be able to see. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so if I pop this up, it's like got this little cat on the front. I mean, it's cute. It's just like more cutesy than I would want. But you know, it's just the packaging. And obviously when you're purchasing something like Wet n Wild, the packaging isn't going to be super high quality anyway. This palette was $8.99, by the way, which is incredibly inexpensive. So, you know, sometimes as far as packaging, you get what you pay for. But for me, it really was about what's on the inside. Now, I actually haven't even smelled this yet. It does say coffee scented right on the outside. Okay, so this gives me scratch and sniff sticker vibes. Like, do they even make those anymore? Do you guys remember scratch and sniff stickers? It's like instant coffee mixed with something weird and cocoa. Like, it's like familiar, bad, good. It like kind of goes through that like scent story. Okay, so don't pick this up just for the scent, because I don't think if you like really love coffee, this doesn't have like a true like rich coffee scent, but that's all right. I still think that this color story is beautiful. So why don't we go ahead and get into it now? Okay, so here I am with the world's most awkward swatching. Let me see if you guys will even be able to see this. This bums me out so bad. I'm just gonna film this part in hopes that I can maybe get a decent shot. This is so ridiculous. So I have to say, I'm very excited actually once I swatch these. Now, the one color that didn't really perform well swatching was this first shimmer in that top row. It's just kind of weak. I did go through and have to like try to like dig back in. So we'll see how that one works. But let me show you guys the other set of shades. This one I'm really excited about. I love the different tones that you have, and I like how they put these almost like dusty, like brownie plum grays in. I think that's gonna give us a lot of options. So I'm very excited to try some of these out. I do really think that there are some beautiful colors in here, and I was very excited to see how creamy and smooth the mattes were. So I'm very excited to play with these. I love this like coppery rose gold shade, and I think it's really fun that they put in these kind of like gray, plummy shades. Like they've got that just that little bit of purple. Like I could see pairing some of these warm shades with the like kind of like plummy shades. That'll be super pretty. I love this sort of like camel, like dirty camel shade. Dirty camel? Oh, anyway, you guys know what I mean. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to play with. All right, so I'm very excited to get into this eyeshadow look. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I think I'm going to use this shade just because I really think that that's pretty. Probably Dirty Camel. Sorry, Wet n Wild, I'm sure you'd never name a color Dirty Camel. Oh, they do have colors on the, they have color names on the back. I did not realize that. So, that color is not called Dirty Camel, shocker. That color is Free Refills. So I do actually really like the color names on here. So you have Cream and Sugar, Rise and Grind, Make It a Double, Just Brew It, Mean Muggin', No Coffee, No Worky, Espresso Yourself, Have the Coffeels, Don't Give a Frap, that Free Refill shade, Your Best Shot, Pop Pop Cappuccino, Hug in a Mug, Cool Beans, Caffeine Loading, and Mocha Me Happy. I love those shade names. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get right into this look. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna stop right here because holy smokes, like honestly, I am so impressed with this palette so far. Now you did see that that first shade I used, which was that one that I said that I was kind of disappointed in, that first like light shimmery shade. That one, it didn't really have a lot of payoff, so I did wet my brush with Fix Plus, and then it did pick up quite a bit more color. Now, I will say, I think part of it is like these shadows are packed pretty tight. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you really almost have to like get in there. Like this one almost feels like it has hard pan on it. So, and it's like fresh out the gate. So I wonder if I like scratch my brush in there a little bit, if maybe that would like help out. And I will also say that you're gonna kick up quite a bit of powder in the pan as far as the mattes go, which doesn't really bother me, but just a little like FYI on that. And I'm really liking that you have a couple like satin shades too. That was one thing that I didn't mention. So those are just a few initial thoughts. I didn't grab Dirty Camel. I was gonna do Dirty Camel, but you know, I kind of got in here and started this like warm, like ready look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer and then finish up my lower lash line. And I will give you guys the details on everything that's on my face towards the end of this video. I do actually still have to pop on blush and highlighter because I knew I'd want to powder this situation. Anyway, concealer, be right back. All right, lovelies, what do you think? Do I look like I'm wearing an eyeshadow palette that's like under $9? Yeah, I don't think so either. So I did go through with Dirty Camel, which I'm sorry, it's really not Dirty Camel. What is it called again? Free Refills, which would be my favorite thing. So I did go through with that one underneath my lash line. And then I wanted to take just a little bit of this like satin shade, the same one that I put under my brow bone. And I thought maybe I'd like just brighten up the inner corner. Although I was lazy and I just used the same pencil brush that I like kind of like wiped off. And so it created this almost like buttery gold shade in the middle. Like it's still fairly like satin matte, but it was kind of like an unexpected little like shift that I sort of liked. Now I'm going to just give you some details on what's on my skin in case you were curious, you know, in case you wanted to know what else is kind of going on with this vibe. So I did the Flower Light Illusion foundation, and I knew that this was probably going to be too light for me. So I did go through and add the Heat Wave Bronzing Essence to this. I would say honestly, I probably did like equal parts because I really just wanted something like more sheer. To me, this is fairly high coverage, like for what I would prefer. So I just wanted something that I could kind of sheer out a little bit. And then I did go through with the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. This is the deeper shade. Like, I feel like I went a little ham with this bronzer. I feel like I still think I'm like very summer shady, and it's a week into September and I already am like paling out. But anyway, I also used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. You guys know. So that's what I used also to prime my lids before we got started today. And then after the eye look was done, I decided to use this ColourPop pressed powder. This is Wayfair from the Wild Nothings collection. I really like the shade of this blush. It's just a very like pale sort of peachy tone. Just gives a little bit of color because the eyes were so strong. I thought I'd go with something soft, but like, and I know that I knocked this collection in my recent review roundup for, you know, a couple reasons, but this packaging, and I know that, you know, ColourPop is an affordable packaging, but like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, this just looks super cheap to me, like quite cheap. And this isn't my first like ColourPop blush that's in like a single format like this. I have some of these ones that I purchased the pans and then got the like compact separately. And this looks much better. Like it just looks like a normal compact. So I feel like this is like kind of cheap. That's pretty disappointing. I feel like maybe ColourPop is launching so much stuff that they're like spending less time on their packaging. I don't know, but that was a little bit disappointing when I opened this up. Now, this was actually a gift sent to me by Yachty Beauty, which she's super sweet for sending this to me. And that's nothing against her, obviously. She didn't create this blush, but I do really like the color. I just feel like the pan and the package just feels really kind of cheap. All right, but back to the Wet n Wild collection. So I do have these two lip glosses, and now that I'm looking at this eye look, I kind of wish that I'd picked up the darker lip gloss, the one that's like a little bit more brownie toned. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed. If I really like this formula, maybe I will go do that. But in all honesty, I don't really need another lip gloss. I was just curious about these because of the scent. And in all honesty, I just wanted to review them for you guys in case you were interested. So I'm just going to swatch these on the back of my hand. I can already tell you, like, this lighter peachy one is probably not going to be the one I wear today, just because it's not really gonna go. Yeah, it's pretty like bubble gummy. That's kind of disappointing. Ooh, this one's really pretty though. I'll show you guys these swatches in just a moment here. Okay, these have a better smell. It still is kind of like a instant coffee vibe, maybe with like a little marshmallow or a little chocolate, something extra sweet added. Yeah, it's coffee with something sweeter added into it. So if you don't like a sweet gloss, you might not like the scent of these because it does have a fairly sweet scent, but very pretty colors. Like this one is that like milky pink with a little bit of peach to it, but it is definitely like that milkier consistency, but it does have that like brighter shade, which for this time of year, I'm probably not going to lean towards, especially with like that milky tone. If this was more of like a clear-ish, not clear, but like more sheer tone of this, I might like that more, but I have a feeling this is going to look a little bit more opaque on the lips. But this shade is really pretty. It's like a kind of like mocha-y, like slightly browny mauve. By the way, I should tell you the shades of these. So this one is No FOMO, which I love that name, and this one is La Vida Mocha. So I think I'm going to put this one on to stay. So why don't we put this one on first? And I'm just going to do these without a lip liner so that you can see the true shade. I will say right now, my lips are like dry and irritated. I don't know if it's from like, we had popcorn last night and I don't know if it was like from the salt and the popcorn, but they just feel like really dry and almost burned. So here we have No FOMO. Totally does not go with this eye look, but at least then you can see the shade. This is actually pretty. If you like a very like light, like nudie pink gloss. Now, I have very pigmented lips to start with, so usually colors like this don't really work well on me, but this one is actually like nice. If you enjoy this type of shade, the gloss feels very nice. It's like a thicker, more like creamy gloss. It doesn't have any like goop. So, I mean, for $2.99, that's actually a really nice gloss formula. So why don't we go ahead and put La Vida Mocha on and we can finish up with final thoughts. Okay, I don't like this one quite as much as I thought I would. Again, it looks very, very nude. I'm really regretting not getting that other one because I feel like that one would have been a color that I really like, whereas this is just so light. It's that like concealer lip shade. Bummer. I'm gonna see if I can like remedy this by adding some lip liner. Okay, so that didn't really do a whole lot. Obviously putting like lip liner over the lip gloss is not exactly as effective, and I don't know if you guys can see. Let me pull you in. Sorry, this is not gonna be super cute, but I don't know if you can see, like I have lined lips. I mean, I've always, even at a younger age, had lines in my lips, and I have a feeling that this is gonna kind of settle into them. And because it is that like creamier base, like that more milky toned, like almost like white base, that's gonna like start to show, I think. So yeah, I do really wish that I'd picked up the darker shade. Now, if you don't have quite as pigmented lips, or if you're lucky enough to have like super smooth lips, you'll probably really like this. The gloss itself actually feels really, really comfortable. I'm a little bit bummed. So I think honestly, I'm gonna just wipe a little bit of this off and then like put this pencil over the top just to like remedy this, because this whole look is not doing me any favors. Okay. All right, guys, I think we can wrap this one up pretty quick. I think you guys know what I'm gonna say. I am like loving this palette. Honestly, this is probably the best $10, under $10 that I've spent this month. I really am looking forward to using some more of these shades. Let me know if you'd like to see another look. Maybe I could like throw up a little quick mini tutorial on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, please come over and say hi. My account is Keep Beauty Real, and I would love to see you there. And like I said, if you wanna see another tutorial using this, let me know. The lip gloss. So honestly, the formula is great. So I don't know if this is Wet n Wild's current lip gloss formula or if this is something that they created for this collection. I did also see that they did like an ice cream, what was it called? Ice cream something collection, like right at the time that they launched this one as well. And it has like brighter colors. The colors from that, actually those lip glosses looked really pretty because they were like bright, but I sort of wanted some fall vibes, and well, I actually really love ice cream too, but I really love coffee. So I kind of wanted to keep with this theme. I'm disappointed that I didn't pick up that more brown gloss, because I think I actually really would have enjoyed that. So I actually might consider running in and picking up that third lip gloss shade. If I do, I will swatch it for you guys, probably on Instagram in my stories. And that's one reason to follow me over there, is it's a great way to kind of like catch up with what I've been playing with more and my thoughts on things as like time goes by. So I would love to see you over there. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my content. If you have anything you'd like to see in the future, please drop it in the comments down below. I really appreciate you. And if you did enjoy this, don't forget to give it a like. It really does help me out here. I hope you have a great day and enjoy some good coffee, and I will see you really soon. How's it going?
Good. I went around to the Star quick.
Okay. Air kisses. I love you.
I love you too.